We come back and we immediately find stuff going wrong with the Gator. This video is unofficially sponsored by #KeepTheSheep. If you want to know more, I'll leave a link to the petition down below. So you join us on a overcast Tuesday morning in July, and our 2021 835E John Deere Gator has decided that stuff working today. The oil filter spontaneously came off. This Gator is only about, well, it'd be 2 years old this year, and after only 1 year of solid reliability, it's just started causing problems. And that is compared to its predecessor over here behind the red Ford, Gator MkII, which is a diesel version, an 855D, and well, this one served about 3-4 years of solid reliability before we had to start sending it back to AFGRI for overhauls and stuff. So that's gonna put a spanner in the works, because what we were intending to do is to get our smaller mob of ewes and lambs in for tailing.
For sure. No, there's only water. There's no oil on the ground.
Started coming out.
Yeah, you can see where the oil started coming out here. So it didn't do it at the start, but it started just about 10 metres after I started reversing.
Yeah.
So it would have gone, what, 200 metres.
So for context, our 2021 John Deere 835E Gator MkII, it threw oil filter light this morning when we were intending to just fuel up, top up the pressure on the tyres and stuff on the side-by-sides and go and get some sheep in. But yeah, oil light, Dad pulled up, found the oil filter off, like completely off. And I'm not sure about you, but oil filters being off the engine and not being where it's supposed to be, that is bad news. That is very bad news. Because if you try and screw an old oil filter on when it's already taken off, it could be contaminated, and you risk, well, you risk killing the engine. That's what's gonna happen. So that's gonna put a spanner in the works big time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Deere.
Yeah, I love one of these feed buggies to feed hay out, but we haven't got hay, so what's the point?
Yeah. Righto, so one trip into town later, and well, we got new filters and stuff for the Gator. Let's just change scenes real quick. Okay, so really quick, I know people don't necessarily like it when I push for liking and subbing and stuff before I'm telling you all about this, but just real quick, before we get into the remainder of the video, the sub count. 494 of you legends have subscribed to TJM Farming so far, and I thank you for that. The channel's 6th or 7th anniversary is coming up on the 11th of July pretty soon, so if we can get to 500 subscribers by then, well, it'd be not only an epic birthday present for myself, but it'd also be a very, very amazing milestone for the channel to hit 6 years on. Yeah, I know, that's how long I've been doing this. Right. Now what we're gonna do, I'll raise my voice a bit, because I know that when I go and edit stuff like this, the Kubota's drone engine noise can get a bit noisy, so if I have to talk loud just so you guys can hear me, well, so be it. So, plan from here is hopefully we can get this new oil filter fitted to the Gator, have the oil be topped up so the Gator can be ready to go, and well, the Kubota has got enough fuel, so she'll be alright for this mustering session and making sure that everything in the vintage yards is souped up, kitted up, ready to go. In other news, Bindi Sue is officially 2. Thread difference.
Yep. Oh, some of the threads snapped off this one. That's the new one. Look how deep the thread is on that one compared to that one.
Wow.
It's got twice as many threads on it.
It looks to be an older version of the same bloomin' model.
Yeah, that's what happens. It slips off the filter. Oh no, that's stripped. We'll have to go and have a look at the other Gator.
Yep, to the Gator! Right, well, apparently the filter that we got on the new Gator is the wrong filter. So we're over at the old Gator here for the second time today, and we are going to need to lift the tip tray and reveal what filter this one takes. Because if this one has the size that we got today, that doesn't fit on the new one, well, we'll have a bunch of filters for this one, but not the other one.
I'm not going to find it.
Down,
no, it's an awkward one. It's down the guts of it. It's down here. How am I going to... I can't read that.
well, from the sounds of it, we got the wrong filter. Dad's gonna go on the phone. I'm gonna walk over here and explain a couple of things. Again, this is the first time that I've recorded in quite a long time of like regularly scheduled videos for the channel. The reason why videos have not been uploaded since May is because, well, ever since I made the video covering the Keep the Sheep movement, I just have not had the mental capacity to work on all that. So I've taken a hiatus from making videos. I did film some, and when Dad was off at seeding and stuff at Badgie, I did do some cleaning up around the shed. It doesn't exactly look like much, but yeah, I did do some cleaning up. I tried filming it, but upon viewing the footage at editing, I'm just going, nah, that's not my high quality standards of filmmaking. I was just out of it. And, well, those old footage, if people want to see that, if people want to see me bumbling about, moving stuff about the shed, comment down below and I might edit it together, even though I don't necessarily want to do it. But, well, with the Gator out of action, that means we are one side by side down, meaning that, well, once again, the poor old Kubota's just gonna have to leg it. And she's been the most reliable one out of the lot, compared to the 2 John Deeres, but we really need to find a solution to this, and fast. Yeah, really, I've just been out of it lately. I did try to get back into the swing of things recording, but I think, in all honesty, this video is just going to be the first one I do for a while that's going to be me back in it. So if it sounds like I'm out of it for much of this video and videos moving forward, that's probably the reason with all the Keep the Sheep stuff, and, well, I've just been mental downturn. I just thought I'd let you all know that. Well, one phone call to AFGRI later, and the verdict's in. We picked up 2 diesel oil filters. Yeah, not the most ideal thing in the world, but, well, hopefully Mum will be able to save the day and get one on her way home from work, so fingers crossed. Right, well, it's day 2, Tuesday I think.
Wednesday.
No, it's Wednesday. Thank you, Chloe. And, well, mob number 1 for tailing 2024 is in the books. We've got the tails. Now we just need to let them out. So, yeah. Turn the camera towards me. I've officially got a camera girl. My little sister has volunteered to come and help us because Team Melody's, no. She decided she didn't want anything to do with sheep. So, well, we got the intern, we got the younger sister / intern out here to hold the camera for me. Thank you for that, Chloe.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I think we'll just snap the fingers and we'll see you later on in this afternoon when we get the next mob in. Welcome to the tailing pen, everybody. Join us as we're doing the final 65 lambs. Now, a couple of people have been asking me, what exactly is landmarking? What is it all about? Well, basically landmarking involves picking up lamb, such as this ewe lamb right here. We put them up into the cradle, and the cradle keeps them steady, and then when it spins round, we give them their vaccine, we give them their fly spray stuff, and the tail gets chopped off. It's a bit gory, yes. Is it absolutely necessary? Yes. Do I hate doing this job? Yes, but it's got to be done. What we're going to do now is I'm going to teach you how to pick up a lamb. Step 1, approach a lamb, like this one here. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you grab the top half of its legs, like this, and then you flip it up, like that, and you hold it. And it's very important that you hold it in this specific way, otherwise, if you hold it in its upper legs and stuff, well, it can get away from you. I'll just put that in this one here. Then once it's in the cradle, you want to make sure that the top half of its leg is in the slot like this, and then it's none of the skin is hitting that edge there, and then you want to strap it in like that. Catching lambs is a job that you can start from as young as 9-year-old, like our camera girl Chloe is. But it's a muscle building exercise. Really, that's what it is. And yes, some lambs, they can kick. They can kick the merry hell out of you when you're amateurs to the job. But other times you get lambs that are nice and calm and let you pick them up. And behind me here is what we call a lambing cradle. Basically, it's a merry-go-round type system. So we got these trays varying different sizes from a small frame to a double frame which can hold tiny sheep or absolutely massive ones. It spins round in a formation, so we start from here, it goes round to this next station where Dad gives it the needles, and the final one where normally the rubber rings are applied and the anaesthetic is also applied, and the tail gets chopped off, as well as being sprayed a preventative from being fly struck. If you want to see what a fly struck sheep looks like, scroll down on the channel page to a couple of years ago where we see the last video that we did on tailing way back in the Nelly Creek series, and I'll explain that. So basically, once all we need to do to the lamb is done, at the end of the cycle, this one in this position over here, it tips up and it drops the lamb onto the ground where they can simply travel out behind them to where those gates are open, and they can join the ewes out in that pasture section there. And once all the lambs are tailed, well, we send them back out the paddock. And normally also we usually apply are sheep tags, so we basically give them an identity to say that they're ours versus someone else's sheep. So if, say for example, our sheep end up going for a walk down the river and end up at our neighbour John's place, well, we can ring up John and say, John can ring us up and say, hey Noah, hey Murray, one of your sheep has ended up in my paddock. I've locked it up in my sheep yards, you can come and get it, and vice versa. However, because well, they brought in legislation fairly recently to bring in electronic tags, well, they're pretty expensive. And because, well, every man and his dog is tightening their budgets this year due to the economic and environmental circumstances, well, we're waiting to see exactly how many sheep we've got before we go and pay $2 to $3 a tag for the tags for these sheep. But normally we'd have a cycle where they go by colour. So say for example, the ewes are out the back there, they are yellow and purple tags. This year's lambs are black tags, but of course we haven't got the black tags here because we're still yet to order them. And last year's were blue tags, and the year before that was red, and so on and so forth. Compare the price point for the electronic tags. The old tags, which we normally would use on our sheep this year, but we aren't because we're yet to order our tags. They'd be 28 cents per tag, so pretty cheap compared to the electronic tags, which obviously are $2. And as Dad said off camera, currently they are subsidised, but for how long we don't know. So yeah, this is basically how we tail our lambs. Special thanks to our younger sibling Chloe here for being our camera girl, and thanks for watching. And with that, the 2024 lambing season, or lamb marking season I should say, sorry, has come to an end. Good night. Thanks for watching this video. Special thanks to Chloe for being our camera girl. And this video, once again, is unofficially sponsored by #KeepTheSheep. I'll leave links to their cause and the petition down below. Their mission is to help us keep our sheep and our sheep industry, to help keep rural Western Australia thriving. So if you can go support them, it'll be a big help because it'll be supporting us. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, very close to 500 subscribers, and we'll see you next time. Happy farming, people.